Well, guys, Southline just had another big update. Not very big, but their map has changed, so let's get right into that. Alright, guys, first up we have the Canadian Pacific CPKC SD70 ACU. It is not one of my favorites. I don't really like the CPKC liveries, but I guess it's a new update, so I guess I have to include it. Here we have the front of the CPKC. It looks normal, except I don't like this part. I just hate how the front is bent in. Okay, here is the logo of the CPKC SD70 ACU. It even has the beaver, which I like, although I don't know why it says KCSM, the giant radiator, and the back of it. Alright, well, since it's the end of that, I guess it's horn time. I will give this engine a 6 out of 10. It's not really one of my favorites. Alright, well, here we have the CPKC Gevo. Alright, well, here is the front of the CPKC Gevo. If you haven't realized, they have updated the front of their locomotives. Alright, well, you can see they have the words on the side of the locomotive and whatever these flags are. Here we have the CPKC logo, and again with the beaver. I don't understand why it says KCSM again, but whatever. The radiator and the back of it, which looks normal as always. Now we test out its horn to see how good it is. Give this engine also a 6 out of 10. Just not my favorite. Here we have the Pacific Southwest, I think. It is an AC44. Here's the front of it. It looks a little different. It has yellow stripes all over it and on the cow catcher. But that's really the only difference on the front of it. Okay, so I was correct. It is Pacific Southwest. This one does not have, what it is. I'm pretty sure it's an AC44. And there's the logo and everything. The radiator and the back just normally looks like it should. And, yeah. Okay, well, it is time to test its horn. Its horn sounds like a BC rail, but I like the gray and yellow stripes on this engine, so I will have to give it a 8 out of 10. Okay, now you're probably confused. The P42 Amtrak engine is not new. It's actually kind of old, but I brought it into the video because there's just one thing I want to talk about. So on the controller, they added this extra button, and it says horn quill. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but here is what I mean by horn quill. If you look right beside the mode button, there will be this button that says horn quill, and this is what it does. The Amtrak now has a before and after horn sound, which I think is really cool. They also added a Southline X tripods for Canadian Pacific. The front looks exactly the same as normal engines except low number boards and 3 windows. Here is the casual thing, 6258, SD60, and DRF/35. Another thing is, I think these are white recording marks. I'm not sure, but I did notice that. There's the original CP logo, the small radiator, and the X reverse lights on the end of the engine. And as usual, the radiator on top, horn, and the front. That is really it for this engine. It is now horn time. I was going to give this engine an 8 out of 10 until the horn.